Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Roguebook. Yup. I know I said at the end of last episode, and all two of you who watched the end of my last episode know that I did so, that it was a bit too taxing on my time. I mean, also on your time and apparently on your interest because nobody's watching this stuff. But you know what? I want to play more Roguebook, and I don't really know what my next thing is going to be yet. I'm still lacking that kind of inspiration. Not that kind of inspiration. That was not intentional. I do not get any monetary compensation for playing here at all. This is purely a loss operation. So, anyway, I don't know what I want to play. And I know I do want to play Roguebook, even if you don't want to see it. So I'm going to play some more Roguebook. Why not? Now, last time we played with Aurora and Seifer here, and man did I take a long time. Aurora makes... I knew this would happen, that's why I didn't use Aurora on the first run, but Aurora makes things way more complicated. Keeps drawing cards, keeps generating energy, makes things very, very slow. Also makes me very, very slow. I'm not the fastest of thinkers ever, apparently, and having a lot of cards in hand makes me slow. So, we've already played the Seifer and Sorocco combo, and now Aurora Seifer, so it's a mix of the two. It's not going to be Aurora. I'm going to go with this fellow here, Sorocco and Seifer. I have no idea how they work together, because one is a tank, and one likes to take damage, which feels weird. But hey, we'll see. It's also the first time I'm actually going to have a look, well, on video at the meta progression that's been happening. This is the meta progression tree. We collect pages in between, well, during episodes, mostly at the end of episodes, and then we can spend these pages on unlocking things. And I've unlocked, I think, all the things that actively change the game, such as Faria Wells being there, those visible treasures that we always saw, choice of gems, okay, sure. Starting with a treasure, the alchemists that are hidden in each chapter, and so on and so on. So a lot of this stuff, the cards that are automatically replaced in the starting deck, all of these are game altering, I would say, and I have them. Now what's left is a bunch of stuff that is percentage gain, like higher rarity of the replaced cards, higher rarity of inks, more chance to get cards with extra sockets, and so on and so forth. And you can see that some of these things are really, really expensive. As they go up in levels, they become quite expensive. Now I wonder where I want to go from here. Part of me wants to do cheap investments, just keep going with the cheap ones until we are at only expensive ones left, and another part wants to take the most impactful ones, like more chance for these super roots of sight, especially with the difficulty modifier that makes these more likely, or just roots of sight more likely. This seems powerful. Or more rarer cards in vaults. But these are so expensive. I am very tempted to just go and just click on cheap things. Now these are not very powerful over here. They just change the starting life total of our characters. It might be most impactful on Aurora because she has so little HP. And then sure, increased chance for cards to be of better rarity when stuff gets replaced in our deck. I guess 40 is the new 15 because everything else is expensive. Now this is still very cheap. More gold, more treasure or rarer treasures, extra gold, start the game, 30, there we go. Spend enough. Was this most efficient? No, probably not. But I think I've done the highly relevant stuff, and the rest is just getting stronger over time. So I think doing this is fine. Let's go, waste enough time already. Well, we do have to choose what our difficulty setting will be. I do want to run on Epilogue level 7, one up from last time, most we can do. We unlocked, because we ran Greed is Good last time, we unlocked the Blood Tithe. Spending gold deals 5 non-lethal damage to both characters. Similar to Greed is Good, but rather than when picking up gold, we lose it when we spend it. That does include opening those card boxes. Unless... no, I think the yeah, the thing that makes them free isn't the same pillar, so we can't combine that. So that would be okay. Wow. I want to do permanent melees, but I know if I do it right now on... No, you know what? Let's just do it. The thing I was trying to say was that if I do it right now, I'm probably gonna have to think a lot or fudge it up a lot, and neither is particularly great. I want to find out what these lantern fairies are, and then we had 7, so we can't use a wealth one here, but we're gonna unlock 2 new ones, which is interesting. We might just, you know, lose from this, but that's also interesting, to me at least. So lantern fairies, permanent melees, nothing else. Let's go. It's... Nah, now I can't look it up anymore, right? I think it said damage. From character takes damage, not loses life. Which is important because damage gets blocked, losing life does not. We got the Boots of Ulani, which are the back of preparation from Slay the Spire. Start of each battle, draw 2 cards. It's okay. We got a Shadow Gem. Makes a card 1 cheaper, but forces us to discard a card at random when we play it. And we got a Jack Jewel, which gives a card piercing for half its damage. Interesting. Our relics on the map are the Magic Ink Cap, which gives us a brush and an extra brush every chapter. Okay, it's not too bad. Definitely gonna want to try and go there. And the Diamond Shell that starts each battle with 8 block. I also do want to go there. There are these Lantern Fairies. Right. We don't get Roots of Sight, we don't get towers, we get Lantern Fairies. And I don't know what they do. I'm sure we're gonna have to fight them and kill them. But otherwise, I don't know. Well, let's see. Quickly check the shop. We have 200 ducats. So maybe there's something nice here. We can just pick up. Before we check too deeply on the Ogre Surge. Too deeply on this, let's have a quick look at our deck. Because we want to see what kind of cards were replaced. You still have your strikes, but you have a Shield Bash where you attack for 8 and for 16 instead if you have 10 or more block. And a Pump Up, which gives 8 block and adds 2 headbangs to our hand, which we already know about. You got a Sulfuric Barrier for 7 block and 7 rage, and I think... No, we also got a Devil's Strike. I don't know, this random thing is just weird to me. Anyway, attack the leading enemy for 15 and gain 5 block. It's surely efficient. Sure, definitely better than a strike. I don't know that any of these really scream gems, although we could put the piercing gem on the Devil's Strike. Because that has a decent chunk of damage on it, and if we then have it pierce, then we're gonna get that decent amount of extra damage. Or we put it on Absorb Soul, and maybe we'll get the double reaps. Okay, I'm sold. I don't know if we're ever gonna get this to work. It's gonna make me think a ton and cost a lot of time, but I still want to do it. Now, what's in here? We have Flame Blast, which is just plain decent. Now the Battle Rager... Ooh. I can't see from here. Can I see? Oh, I can. Yeah. Whenever the front hero plays a card, they take 2 damage. Whenever any hero takes damage, you gain an energy. How could I not? We don't have card draw yet, but this essentially says if you want to take 2 damage to gain energy, just play a card on the front hero and bam. This is very high combo potential. I definitely want it. I might not want it right now, but I want it. Power from allies. Heal for 4 at the end of each battle is okay. I think I'm going to start fighting some stuff, but I'm very, very tempted by building a Battle Rager deck. Even if it means we're essentially building another Aurora deck and we're going to take forever. But hey. I wonder if I should open the Water Wisdom just immediately. I think I will. I know I'm not going to buy anything immediately from the shop. So why not check something here, make ourselves a bit stronger maybe. Like a Sulfuric Barrier, it's just efficient. I like a Spyglass. but I'm not sure it's time for that yet. Our attacks aren't particularly powerful just yet. Even though it's funny with the Pierce on Absorb Soul. So we put crit on the frontliner, we crit them for 32 and then hit the next guy for 16. That's a lot. But also very expensive and we don't have any energy gain just yet. I'm gonna go with a barrier, I think. Oh, it's a 2-slot Spyglass, which is very tempting. Not that I know what I would want on the 2-slot Spyglass, but it does have 2 slots. So does the barrier. Let's go with the barrier. It seems more grounded. First combat off the map, off the run. It's gonna take a moment to load. Shoop-de-doop-de-doo. I don't know what they're generating in the back. Here we go. Relatively easy fight. We might even get off our double reap. We don't need it if we're not getting damaged, but we might get damaged and then we want it. So we have the permanent melees. So what we kind of want to do, I might take some damage here actually. No, we're fine. We're fine. I'm gonna guard, put Sorocco up front, and then I'm gonna Devil Strike, hit the frontliner, be blocked for 13 exactly. Which, if we had the thing where you get stuff when you block for 13, when you block exactly, then this would be cool. We don't have that though. Attacks only for 8, but also we don't have a lot of anything here. So how do we have to play this? I probably want this Shield Bash active. If I go Pump Up, then you on the front, and I go Sulfuric Barrier, and then I Shield Bash. Yes? Yes. Pump Up. Barrier. Want to run a Headbank? Probably. Reason being is we don't have a lot of synergies with it anyway. And this way at least I know that I wasn't in the front, wouldn't take damage. We have to remember that we might also be able to trigger his rage, Seifer's Rage here with the permanent melees. Ooh, what I cannot do right now is move up front. I don't think I get the double kill with the Absorb Soul. I wonder how this works. I'll try. Do we take the damage first or do we heal first? Damage last. It's a shame. But healing 2 life on Seifer shouldn't be the biggest problem. Big attack though. Maybe we can find our healing thing. We do not. So we don't necessarily want to kill right now. 15, this is good enough. But then I strike. Sure. Strike, guard. Barrier. Take no damage. Pop. Rush, 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 rush. There's my Absorb Soul. I can pump it up and then absorb your soul. And then we're done here. Heal to full. And done. You can see I'm trying to play this a bit quicker than I did last time. I may fail. Either in the way that I'm not quicker in the end, or in the way that I make stupid moves because of it. But hey, either one will be a learning experience, won't it? You just picked up the Stardust Pigment, which makes our reveal thing here targetable. I'm just wondering where the best slot would be. One consideration would be something like this. It's only 15 tiles, but it does unlock both the Reveal Fairy and the thing. Things I don't know what the Reveal Fairy does, right? So we might be wasting a ton of reveal here. If the fairy just like an reveal surrounding tiles or something. What could I do? I could go with this kind of ink. We don't have a great use for that. It's not quite true. Actually, a pretty good use for that ink once we use the Stardust brush elsewhere. So why don't we do something along these lines? get our way towards that reveal fairy, use a very good amount of our Stardust pigment, like that. And then we get to go here, run, pop. Don't really want to pop the event yet. Could be doing stuff with our cards, and we don't really have cards yet. I want things that make us change front and back, for sure. So something like Rage is interesting. Riches Strike did us well last time, but I don't know that that's where we are. Grim Siphon is kind of interesting, because it does a lot of damage. And if we actually have the energy degeneration, once we pick up the... No, it's in the shop. Alright, once we have that pet that generates energy whenever we take damage, we might be able to cast things for 2. I don't think there's a lot of card draw in these two classes. So expensive stuff will kind of have to be our card draw. Tempted by that Siphon. Probably more. Let's try it out. We haven't played with Siphon yet. I mean, I haven't. Neither on nor off screen. Check out one more. I don't think Follow the Boss is very good. Flame Blast again is fine. It's not crazy or anything, it's just fine. And then Ritual Strike is interesting. It's melee though, so you always want to cast it from the front, so you always take 2 damage. Gonna pick up this Flame Blast because I feel like we might want some more early damage. Especially assuming that these fairies have to be beaten. I'm gonna move on 1 and find out. These, I believe they are a fight, and they are. Is that they are gold fairies that do very much the same thing, just they drop gold. Revealing Light. We reveal 1 space around the Lantern Fairy when the fight ends. Killing the... Okay, I assume this is 1 circle, not a single space. It must be. So if we manage to kill it in time, we have 4 rounds to do it, then we will get essentially a normal explosion. And if we just... well, at the end of the fight we get 1, no matter what. Weird. Interesting. Alright, what's most damage here? Probably Flame Blast and Grim Siphon, right? Am I willing to take damage on my face here? I am. Yeah, it hurts us, but it does give us a bit of rage, and I definitely want to try and beat this fairy type thing up here. I don't have full-on damage on Seifer, but I can't really move them up either. Right? We might not take damage here if we're Devil Striking, and we're not, because the card effect happens first. We learned this, and then I just get to hit for 8. But hey. Yeah, we did about half. Not quite half in 2 turns, and we did draw our big damage cards, so I'm kinda... Oh, but we will get to Rage, almost certainly. Gonna hit with the biggest attacks I can here. Which puts me 1 off Raging. So casting a single card here will make me Rage, and then I get... but Devil Strike doesn't do extra damage when you Rage. I think we're not gonna kill. 15 and 7 is not 34. Oh, this is very sad. This is so close, and yet so not what we need. And being 1 off is the same as not having done anything at all. Yeah, if this was a card that scaled with Rage, we might be okay, but it's not. And therefore I don't see how we can possibly do 34 damage here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Can do this and that, be 12 off, and only get the tiny reveal. If this was a gold fairy, I wouldn't have taken this fight so early anyway. Because I know we don't have... Yeah, it's exactly what I imagined here. I know we don't have infinite damage right now. Okay, so these do reveal around them, so you really don't want to explode into them. Or explode. Let's grab another fight. A normal one here. See what kind of ink we get out of that. Rah, this guy, you are a scary fudger, it is known. Also, I don't have a great hand at all. I guess we're just absorbing soul and shield bashing. Wait. Oh! Apparently there can only be one aura going on, and this enemy's aura of weakness overrides my permanent malaise. That is interesting in all manner of ways. Also interesting is that we're going to take a huge chunk in here, but you know, who's counting? I think my best defense is Sulfur. I mean, I know my best defense is Sulfuric Barrier and Devil Strike. Oh, order law. That was a big mistake. I wasted my whole rage on the strike. When I could have struck first and then barriered and not wasted any rage instead. Seems like smarter. Ouch, there's so much damage. Alright. Gonna attack the leading hero and defend the leading enemy, I suppose. Leading hero. Could you stop doing so much damage to me? I mean, I can Grim Siphon here and heal for 20. Or I can Sulfuric Barrier and gain 20 block, which is very similar. Is it though? If I Sulfuric Barrier, I can like pump it up and shield bash for 16. Could just Sulfuric Barrier and use the normal siphon for less. I think this is the play. Except I will change the order, because now I can do more damage. And pump it up, get those headbangs going. Take no damage for this turn. Wouldn't have minded to heal up a bit. We might be able to heal a bit with that Absorb Soul here. Now if I was trying to be super efficient, I should try to rage up again and use that heal for 20. Oh, this doesn't work. Well, maybe we're gonna do it then. Oh, I can. No, this doesn't do anything. Yeah. I thought this would kill. Why does it only do 11? Oh, because that's charge. Right. Well, then I was gonna barrier. And suppose pump it up. Okay, he's giving us another turn. There's Grim Siphon. I can't get to full rage here. But I certainly do not want the kill now. So I guess I'm just Devil Striking. Sulfuric Barriering again. Headbang, why not? So we can redraw a thing. Maybe. We do not. Can I defend fully here? 7, 7, and 8 is 14, 22. You take for 29. So if I make Sorocco end up in the front, we only take 5 damage. Yeah, I think I do that actually. May seem a bit weird. Now I take 5 damage on Sorocco. And I will get a good heal on Seifer. Didn't draw the other big healing card, but we wouldn't have been able to cast them both anyway, so that's fine. Value, I suppose. I mean, that's a tough fight. It's okay to lose some life. Ooh, Precision Ink. Very nice. Exactly what I was looking for. I mean, sure, I would have taken like a Royal Ink or something. But Precision Ink is the easiest way for us to get onto that fairy. And it might also give us something decent here. Not sure yet how I could deal with that. But yeah, we get the fairy that guarantees us a fight. Really not Let's just take the story event. I might be unhappy about it, but also not. This is fine. We're going to transform a card into another random card with the same hero. We're going to find ourselves one of our bad cards. Like probably a strike on Sorocco. Although they do have the buffing up thing going on, which might sometimes be relevant. Let's take the strike on Seifer instead. Sure. I should have considered what kind of card I want. But I don't know the cards well enough yet to know this. We got a meat shield. We gain an Epilogue and we may sacrifice an ally to gain an additional 10. It's not bad, but it's not going to be great at having us kill these fairies, unfortunately. What can I do to improve my chances of beating that fairy? Check the shop, I suppose. Maybe get myself something nice from the shop. That does damage. I could buy like a Flame Blast or something. 14 is the right level? Yeah, so if we buy a card here, we do get a passive bonus. I could also gain like a Gauntlet of Might or something, but surely that's not what we're here for. Ogre Surge. Gain 1 energy for each card in your hand that costs 2 or more. That's really not what we're looking for. I don't think it's Clash either. Still tempted by that Battle Rager, although I know that enemies that make auras screw us over there. But yeah, I'm just gonna buy a Flame Blast for some extra oomph. Allows us to unlock this. Whenever Seifer becomes enraged, draw a card and gain energy. Extra cards from... well, no. Vaults of Wisdom always offer 1 card with 1 random gem in it. That's actually negative, I think. Because often the gem will not fit what you want on the card, and then you just wasted a gem slot. Both heroes gain 1 power. Now I'm gonna go with a Burning Mind. Try to make some use of it. And then I think I go and clear out that fairy. Hopefully actually clear it out this time. Be very sad to fail again. Our deck did get more offensive, but not by much. So who knows. This is an attack for 20 and an attack for 14. And yes, I'm going to take all the damage from Seifer here. Get that rage up. Maybe be able to use it to actually do damage. We have cards in the deck that do damage for rage. It's just we didn't draw them last time. Not at the right point in time, that is. Okay, we are further ahead than we were last time. We were at like 68. Same turn setting, but of course we had 2 kind of garbagey cards in our deck here. Do get to attack for 30, well 29. It's close to half, so unless we get unlucky next turn, we should be able to kill? Maybe. To be careful not to rage, but I shouldn't have to worry. Oh, maybe not that careful. Debatable whether we should have taken that damage to get extra rage. Probably not. Now, can I do 32 damage? I did draw Grim Siphon, but as we know... well, no, I didn't actually draw the thing that would make this terrible. But no, we once again don't have a kill. Because we don't have a 1-cost damage card in hand. And I don't get to enrage. Yeah, this is not it. Unless I'm missing something obvious here. Fairy's gonna get to run again. 16 damage, 20 damage. I mean, it's nice and all, but we don't rage in any way, shape, or form. The piercing does nothing. I'm gonna go pump up. It wasn't the right thing, but it doesn't matter. I don't care about this anymore. Well, I care, but I can't do anything about it. So the fairy's gonna get away again. And we're gonna be very sad about it. This is... whew. I don't know much that I could have done to increase the damage in my... I mean, maybe I could have tried to even fewer of these fairies for now. But Then how do I get anywhere? I don't know if it's very, very wasteful. Whew. Big fight that would love AoE. We do have an AoE card that will just clear everything, assuming we get to Rage. I would like to Rage, but I cannot right now. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna Barrier sulfurically. And I'm gonna Flame Blast one of these. Doesn't prevent much damage, but it does prevent damage. And then I can't really do any useful damage here, so I'm just gonna defend. Get hit for a bunch. Get to Rage. Lambs to the slaughter. Okay, that's not a lot of incoming damage. I also don't have a lot of defense. I think I almost certainly want a Grim Siphon. But maybe I block first? Sure, let's pump it up. Maybe Grim Siphon was a dumb idea. Wait, how do I have an extra energy? Oh, because when you rage I get extra energy. Right. Can we use that for anything cool? I can headbang. That's cool, right? You will attack for 11. 11 doesn't do anything here. I think I just Sulfuric Barrier back to the front. Actually not take any damage. And maybe get to use our Rage for something useful here. Oh, that absorbs soul. 24, half of which is 12. If I got you with Rage, I can smite the back two and gain healing for both of them. But I cannot, can I? Pretty sure I cannot do that this turn. I can just snipe one of them. Heal for 6, which isn't bad. Maybe I just Sulfuric Barrier and snipe the one that's trying to hit me for 8 times 2. I have no way of getting back with my vulnerability, so... yeah, I think that's all we can do, right? Or the best we can do. Snipe you, heal, get hit a bit, headbang, because why not? And then we barrier. Then we're gonna take a huge chunk of damage, but we're gonna rage. Which hopefully does stuff. Not with this hand, it doesn't. Getting attacked for, what's that? 20? Can't just fully defend. Especially when you're up front, it's probably not even 20. I'm not gonna try and do the math. I don't think. Is it worth using your strike? Oh, we have so many of you. There's so much energy because we raged. So you die to the thing, technically. Let's hurt you. And then pump it up and guard. And then that's 14, 16, and you're hitting me for 12, 15. Done. Could defend you back up. Which makes us take extra damage, but also gives us 6 more block. Seems fine. Math has not been done, but I think it's actually perfect block. Man, second perfect block of the day. Okay, here's the AoE kill. I could just kill everybody. And not take any damage. Or we try to get more healing out. If I were to do that, what would I do? I would snipe you. I would pump it up to not take a lot of damage. I have defend too. Yeah, I think we stay enraged here. I think we just kill this one. And then if I defend, that's fine, I think. I think I go defend, pump it up. Gives me 12 block and we're getting attacked for 11. 14 block even, because we have the passive on Sorocco that gives us 2 block every turn. Right. Now I could get punished here for not taking the AoE kill. That is 16 damage. Which I cannot handle, can I? I mean, I can snap that guy for 30, sure. But then I'm not using my heal for 20, which seems like a thing we want to do. I mean, I guess I heal for 20. And there's a sulfuric barrier. And I'll take a decent amount of licks. Didn't check how many. A lot. A lot of licks. We're also almost enraged again. Probably a wash of a turn there. Probably a mistake. Yeah, I think I'm playing with my food too much here. I should just start ending things. Now absorb does kill you. And then I rage. If I play a card, I rage. So what I can do is Flame Blast you. And then absorb soul. Yes, absorb your soul. And then barrier a bit. Can even headbang. Could have headbang more. Barrier or probably barrier. Headbang again. I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels here and treading waters, whatever, and not actually getting anything done. Because I'm being very greedy. But greed is good, right? So they say. I want to go guard, flame blast, headbang, pass. Could have pumped up, I suppose, for more headbangs. I don't need more headbangs. All I want here is to draw something useful. This guy is not going to do anything painful anymore. There's absorb, so that's going to have to be enough. I think we came out at more HP than we came in. But you know, no link, 4 tiles in a row. I definitely want to go to both of these. Just want to go down there. Have any good 4 tile poke in here? Not really. Good 4 tile poke like this. But that doesn't even get us there. Might be better to do it here somehow. Pick up that turn 1 block, but that's not really a 4 tile one though. That's why I'm a bit hesitant. I could go 1 step with the precision ink and then down to the ferry. I'm just afraid that I won't be able to pop the ferry just yet. That sounds nasty. Let's just do this. Get some brushing going. Run on the fight. Danger fight. Certainly not one where I'm going to play a ton with trying to heal up. I think I... Do check the hits on you though again. Come on. There we go. Because raging and the energy gain is just too strong. And then I can absorb the frontliner's soul. I could also sulfuric barrier first to absorb the soul more. But that seems wasteful. Just do this and then strike the backliner for maximum damage, right? And now you're starting your evility. Technical term there. Evility. I can meet shield and guard for a decent amount of block. Order is kind of iffy on that one. Because I can guard first, then do something from the back, and then meet shield my back up front. But then I take the damage on Seifer, which costs me 2 block. But I guess I kind of want the damage on Seifer. So... want is a strong word. Guard up front, Flame Blast, meat shield. Not sacrificing any allies because I don't have any allies. Get enraged. Oh, no, I cannot. I was about to say I can heal for 20 and then kill, but we only have rage for one of these. And I don't think I kill without these rage on this. 14, 21. Would need to find 9 damage somewhere. That's 3 pump it ups. That's not happening. If I siphon and barrier, that is essentially 27 block. But I still take a bit more damage than that, right? We lose our rage and all that. We lose our rage anyway. Ah, Math is annoying. Will I be able to kill next turn without rage? I have an Absorb Soul for 16 and a Shield Bash for 8. That's 24. And that's all the energy I have next turn. So if I don't do any damage this turn, which I was thinking, Siphon Barrier, then I can't kill next turn, probably. So I think I just kill here, which sucks. But what can a man do? Pump it up. Flame Blast, done. Bit of a shame. But again, not the fight to really play with my food. That's a big one. My Eurotol one. Almost gets me there. I'm very interested. Yes? Yes, 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 okay. Go Royally Ink. Pop. Go there. Precision. Do I need precision? I could just brush. 13 is a great brush. Let's brush. Not a very good reveal. Get my Magic Ink Cap. Get a brush back. I think I want to take the box. Because we do still want damage for those fairies. Freaking fairies. These are not that. Don't have any triggers for phalanx yet. I'm gonna buy that one ally, I think. I really want to. This is kind of damage, but not a lot. I'm wondering if I skip here. I think I do. Pretty sad result. Apparently people say Sag this day. These days. I don't know why anybody would say that, but you know. To each their own. Let's check that shop again. What's in there? It's the fun ally, the energy generating ally, which is gonna make me go combo ham or just lose because I'm daft. Wow. Rage, you just gain mana when you play it. Probably a waste of rage, but still. On the fairies, I don't want to play this, right? It doesn't seem like it's gonna pay off on the fairies, so I don't want to buy it yet, unfortunately. Flamestoker. I don't know, what's my average deck size? Draw pile size. They have a 14 size deck, it's not very big. It's consistent damage, which is what I'm thinking, but... Sucker Punch is funky. Yeah, I think not. Still not. Good thing we got new results after not getting any new information, right? Now. What's the deal? Could form my way over here, but then I don't quite get to the fight because of the tile blocker. I could form my way over the 3 only. Bit sad. I've been told. A friend told me that I shouldn't pay so much heed to how exactly I'm spending my inks. And there's certainly something to that, but I kind of... nice. I feel very deeply that I want to do things properly. I was certainly going to take Seifer's Defend here. Seifer has a good number of cards. It's a bad card. It's not going to help me kill the fairy. Let's get rid of it. Could have gotten rid of another strike, but really, this is more like it. Okay, this is all damage. I obviously take one of these. I don't even have the choice. kind of tempted by that Flame Lick because it might work with my energy generation. Because it draws cards. But then I also want the Clash Stone on it, and that doesn't... kind of clashes. Pun not intended. I don't think I want another Grim Siphon, and I feel like the Lick has more to it than the Flame Blast, even if that's more straight up oomph. Let's go with the Lick Stone here. I got Lick Stone. And then precision our way to that fairy. I'm not the biggest fan of this fairy modifier. I think I'm not going to use that much more often. This hand is kind of awkward. Because I want to cast these Flame Blasts, but I will also want to use all my mana. And certainly it's better to cast the Grim Siphon for 6 extra damage rather than getting 7 rage. It has to be. I'm gonna Siphon and Blast. And I hope for the best. There's a free Flame Lick, which I will use. Not afraid to use it. Generate that rage. Well, 3 mana and 3 attacks, don't we? Punch. Punch. Once again, slightly better than we were last time on the timer. But I still don't know if that's gonna keep up. Flame Blast, Absorb Soul seems like the obvious thing to do here. Now all I need to do is 28 damage. Which I certainly can. Oh, Flame Lick helps a lot. I think that means we have it, right? We don't even need to lick. But I want to lick. We might draw something that helps with the killing. It doesn't. So be careful with the Grim Siphon. That means I want a barrier first to not take any more damage and also get some rage. I have 3 energy, yes. Alright, finally killed one of those fairies. It looks like it exploded to gold, but that's just because they reused art assets. It actually gives me this insane reveal. It wasn't very big. Dropped a card. Ooh, Disintegrate. Attack for 35. This starts your hand at the beginning of the battle. I don't know if this is a good card. I mean, 3 for 35 is certainly a decent amount of just damage. Starting with it in your starting hand is probably bad against bosses. Can be quite fun in multi-people fights. I don't think I like Flex much. The Ogre Cookie is just bad. I think. It makes an energy sometimes, conditionally. It is this battle, so technically you're gaining something for the future. Maybe it's good for some sort of combo thing, but hey. Do I need this? I feel like we have enough in the way of damage right now. Well, if I do actually get that, I'm gonna try the energy generation thing. It might just not work. We'll find out. I don't quite know how we're gonna get to this thing. Or you have 3 brushes and a precision ink. 4 brushes with the elite. And this requires a brush and an ink, which is just like so much. Maybe once I get to this, we know more. Let's try to take that fight. It's a horrible place to do it. It's going to be slightly better for precision my way in. Or I kind of want to come from the south though, because the north is locked there. Maybe what we do is we precision down here. Actually, well actually, this is only a 6, but if I precision to here, we get a 10. Which is fine. And we're gonna find like an 8. I mean, I know there's an 8. There's a nice 10 here, but that doesn't get me where I want to be. Let's take this 8. Nothing much. Really feeling those fairies and their impact on my everything. Got the Aura of Weakness, so no pain in the front row. With the Disintegrate, I don't know that I want it at all. We kind of want to cast things from the back, but Flame Lick never works from the back, so I'm just gonna... Maybe I should have hit the ooze there. So what I probably want to do is go to the back line and kill that Azure Wisp. Azure? Sure. I could rage here. Ah, but I don't do any damage from the front row is the thing. But then all this damage goes into Sorocco. Maybe that's fine. Let's guard. Let's Flame Blast. And Flame Blast again. Sorocco's gonna take a chunking. 13 is not nothing. And they don't have any healing. But we do have healing on the map. Which is gonna heal both of our characters, so it's kinda okay. Bunch of expensive stuff. And you're hitting for 16. Can pump up Sulfuric Barrier. If I barrier, strike, pump up, take no damage. Oh, you rage though from this, which gives me an extra energy, which I didn't account for. Which I certainly want to use. Oh, none of this does anything though. Do you just keep the rage for something more useful? No, we want to use our energy this turn. So I could block for 1,000,000, but we already blocked for 7. We're essentially fully blocked. I think I bring you to the back because of that oral weakness. And then I'm going to use one of these attacks. I guess it is Absorb Soul. Well, that means we take damage. Because it's you in the front, but only one. Should be alright. We have ways to heal, we just have a hard time getting them actually done. Now, ideally we wanna... We can absorb Sword... No, we can't get Sorocco in the front. So we're gonna have to live with the fact that our damage is very low. I suppose I'm just gonna Shield Bash and do an Absorb Soul again. And we can Headbang. Could have Headbanged first in order so that we make immediate use of that damage. Might have been the right way to do it. Now I can guard up front. Is that what I want to do? Probably is. Because now I do more damage with the Flame Blasts. Flame Blasts! I could have tried to play that differently. And thereby get more rage. I don't think that was worth it though. Fortunately, we don't have anything cool here, and if I just sit around and wait, I get medicked for 29. So I think I just medic them instead. Good Flame Lick, draw a card. I think I still have a kill then, and we might get lucky. Oh, that kills. What does that kill? It didn't kill. I saw a dead man's a skull there. I was a bit surprised by that. Let's siphon. My healing up not working as well as I would like it to. No blink and some gold. Alright, what does no blink do for me? It does get me there, just not in a great way, but maybe that's just gonna have to be fine. I have a brush, lead fight, another brush. Yeah, it's okay, I suppose. Just nobling our way up there, do the elite. I don't know if I want to... Oh, very well, nice. If I want to go and grab the dude here for the elite fight. The pet that technically gives me infinite energy, potentially, possibly. I want to try it. It's risky. But I want to try the Battle Rager. What does that say about our power level? 16 and we need 18. I don't want to buy 2 more cards. I can't even buy 2 more cards. Just buy the one, which doesn't do anything. In a pinch we can always eat the Battle Rager to... Well, always, if we have the right card for it. To block. Do I want to drink another one? I think I do. We get the full healing on Sorocco, which is very helpful. And then we make Seifer a little less dead. I do like a little less dead. Oh, it's this boy. So in this boy you want a time when you kill these small tiki people because they stun him. But also they increase his power when they die. So you need to kill them at the right time. Unfortunately I can't disintegrate the boss and kill the 15-point tiki here because I have one too few damages here. I also, would be a kill on the tiki as well if I want to cast from the back. And then in the front line I could just Sulfuric Barrier and Flame Blast. And thereby not take any damage. Well, I wouldn't take any damage anyway, right? Except for my own casting. Do I have better things to do than this Shield Bash or the Strike? Don't really, do I? Well, I could just use the Grim Siphon. But that's the same amount of damage. Oh, we also blocked for 8 already. So I really don't need to worry. Can I just take this hit? Do I not need to block this turn, maybe? Or not need to kill? Because keeping these alive is very useful. We have 8 block, we have 29 damage coming in. I feel like we might be... We can't swap Sorocco up front, so we will have to do 14 and 8, 22... It actually seems kind of okay. Take a bit of damage here, but not insane amounts. I could even block with a meat shield. Maybe that's just what we do. Do that, and this. Block for most. And I can shield bash for 16, which is better than that for 14, and then we actually don't take any damage. I could stun you, but by killing you, but that doesn't really accomplish anything here. So no, let's just let him do his thing. Hit me for a little bit. This turn looks like one where I want to kill a guy. Especially the one that does 12 damage here. Just absorb their soul though. It's always a tempting proposition. Could I do it raging? I need to play 3 cards first. Seems rough when I have 3 mana total. Well, I get 1 back from raging. Flame Lake is free. Flame Blast cost a mana. If I draw a Seraph card here, then this works. I'm just gonna try this. Well, a 1-cost Seraph card I need to draw. Does this work? I play Battle Rager. I assume it triggers on itself. I want to find out. Ooh, if this fails, then what happens? Then I don't get to kill anything and I take 1,000,000 damage. But surely this works. I think it did. I get going into energy there. Yes, it did. It does say whenever, right? Whenever any hero takes damage. Yes, so I can Flame Blast. Big boy. Gain my energy. Gain extra energy because I'm raging. Draw a card. Eat you. Heal a bit. Stun the big boy. Gain an energy. And I suppose we just run Strike and pump it up. And then we are fully blocked. We stunned the guy. Alright. Seems powerful. We're not getting attacked. So we can take as much or as little damage as we want here, assuming we get to the front, which is not trivial. can meat shield, but if I meat shield, I'm blocked, then I don't get any energy. It's kind of fierce, but if you take damage, I also gain energy. So your cards are kind of free. If I allow you to take a bit of damage. I think I do this. Get these free cards. Then I will meat shield my way up front. I will not sacrifice the guy. And then I'll punch you for 20. I'll bang my head a bit. Big attack turn. We do have an Absorb Soul, which from the back would be very good, because it just turns all of this off. Question is, do I want to do any more of my... I think I do. I think I have Flame Leak to actually generate an energy and draw a card. Oh, that didn't draw... Ah, right, because we have Aura of Weakness. They turned off my engine. Well, that's alright. Let's pump it up. Oh, well, that was headbanging, but I also want to pump it up. And then absorb this one. Not absorb this one, Saw? Why? Why is this 11? Why is this not 16? What's going on? You're not in position 1. This is full 14. Why are you... Wait. I think this doesn't work the way I thought it did. Which is a dang shame, because I'm gonna get hit for a lot now. I thought this would deal its base damage and then pierce through for half. But it seems as if it does its normal damage, just half of it is done to the next guy instead. That's horrible. Why would anybody do that? And now I'm exactly 1 point out of killing this guy to not take damage. Because I played that pump. Ha! Wait, no. That can't be the reason, right? Because it also does 11 to this one. Why do I only do 11 damage? Is it bugged? Does it show me the wrong number? I'm confused. Right? If it's not piercing, then I would assume it to do the full damage. We have seen it do the full damage before. Oh no, I'm just a fool. It has charge on it. We had this earlier. I charge and then I do the damage. And that's why we have Aura of Weakness going on. It would never have worked. I'm just dumb. Alright. I can work with that. If that is the case, if my dumbness is the case, I could have just disintegrated the boss. Yeah, I guess we do take a chunk of damage. And I do mean a chunk. I think I'm gonna almost kill the frontliner here. I mean, I know this almost kills it, I'm just saying. I'm gonna do that. So that we can be guaranteed to kill them at least, when we need to. This turn I do not want to cast any of your cards. Right? Don't need to use up any of this rage. This pent up rage. I'm just gonna strike the boss. And pump it up. And be done. I think I just wasted a bunch of energy too. Did that work with the energy? Oh, actually, didn't pay too much attention. Well, I didn't pay enough attention, we could say. Eat you. Yes. Haumph. Heal me. And I win. Oh. Didn't have minion on it, but we still win when we win. I think it didn't have minion on it. We got a Heroic Emerald, we get charge and combo. So we can make a card very cheap if it's played from the back. Now I have 2 brushes to get to that fight. Now another thing I would have pointed out to me, smartly, is that I probably don't need to spend all my resources on a map. Because I should be able to take them along to the next map. At least there's nothing that tells me I can't. So whatever ink I get from this, I'm just going to keep. And see that we can maybe use it and explore. We should have enough room in our inventory. Alright. Anger. Bit of damage incoming. We could start running the self-damage train. Or we could not. We could just pop a guy with a disintegrate. Oh, we have 8 HP. Well, 8 blocks, so we don't get to start the self-damage train just yet, do we? Well, let's hit somebody then. And then we could lick you and disintegrate somebody else, right? Question is, do I disintegrate the guy that's hitting me? I don't think so. I think I'm disintegrating the guy with the 24 HP. Yeah, this makes me take 4 damage. But now I don't have to deal with a bubble. And maybe I can make use of stuff here. Piercing attack is kind of neat. If I play Battle Rager first, I can then run Flame Blast, and Sulfuric Barrier for free. I do not get to cast Absorb Soul unless I rage, which I don't think I do. I could instead just Flame Blast and Absorb Soul, which hits me for 4 and then 10, but it does heal me for 8, which seems medium. I don't mind medium. Flame Blast. Give me that soul of yours. No, ideally we find a way to heal up on these folks. This person there. Oh no, don't use the second one. I did want to rage, but now I just want to block. Because I want to pick up the heal for 20. And there it is. Grimmest of all siphons. And then I can Flame Blast you just to remove that bubble. I think you're gonna make a new one anyway, but... Did we keep our Grim Siphon? We did, so technically you can heal up for infinity here? Don't like that much. Not at all. I'm doing nothing. I'm just gonna drop this one. I'm gonna go Flame Lick. Might have been a mistake. No, we draw a card. It's fun. Just didn't want to draw the card I want to draw. You know what I'm trying to say here. Am I going to take damage now? I really hadn't planned on that, but you're hitting me for 20, and I have no block. I can hit you for 20, but that doesn't kill you, does it? I can't kill you. It makes me take 4 damage, I think. No. I think we can do it for... No, we can't do it for less because then we move. Fudge. Yeah, I think I take the kill, whatever. Flame Blast. Siphon. So, Imperial Ink. Could keep it. If I have a nutty position here for Imperial Ink, which I'm going to very quickly check, but I don't think I do, then I'll use it. Otherwise, we're going to try to take it onto the next floor. Okay. Last check of the shoppy. Don't think there's anything useful there. Pick up any healing if there's any. I don't think I left any either. And then go for that boss. 126 ducats, so don't need to bother with any of this. Don't want any of this. Done. Bye. There's nothing here, right? Nothing. Alright, boss time. Let's see what my weird build can do against the boss. Oh, it's this person. They intend to attack me for 12 and they're going to summon a bunch of fodder. I do want to get down this Battle Rager. I think I'll just do a lot here early on, right? No, I won't because I have 8 block. This card is actually playing against me. somewhat. Let's get down the Rager. And then I could just double barrier, but double barrier seems like a bit of a waste. I'm gonna Flame Blast and barrier. Take my 2. I'm gonna summon some food and do an AoE attack. This attack, if we don't block it, it's gonna hit both of our guys. We currently have no block. So, well, that's not true. We have 8 block. Could be 18 if we were willing to eat our Battle Rager, which I'm really not. I do want to kill one of these feisty things. We'll see how. Let's take some damage and hit that guy. Let's... 15, really. I suppose we attack the leading enemy for 15, unless I get to rage, which I do not. Kill one. And then block. I think not eat our guy. Maybe I should have eaten our guy, but I didn't. Because now we're gonna get pierced. Oh, but you only get pierced for unblock damage. That's nice. Thought you might get pierced for all. Wouldn't make much sense. But I thought it would be that way anyway. So I think now he's trying to eat his things. I think if I kill it now, then he will waste a turn. I think that's how this fight works. Any reason to generate more energy? Not really. So we can just go Sulfuric Barrier. Oh, Rage. Probably a mistake. I could hit all enemies for 15 here. It's kind of nice. And then I get to Flame Blast and absorb their soul. Alright. Attack me for 22, you want? 3 energy, I want more. Let's hurt ourselves a bit. 4 energy. Still want more? I get hit for a lot here. I think I might just take another hit. I want to cast all my cards, don't I? I think even the strike is worth it, as long as we don't die. Surely we're not planning to do. Gonna eat the guy. Get hit for a bunch. But not below 12, so this hit can't kill me, even if I just take it on the chin. As long as I don't play too many cards on my frontliner boy. I think I disintegrate though. Bam. Get that energy back. Get Raging, which drew me a card. Get another energy. I can Flame Blast. Do I want to do it for energy? Probably do. And then we go Strike, Strike, Shield, Bash, Guard. No, we're not, because I miss math somehow. Alright. Take a bit of damage on you. That'd be alright. Back with the eating. But I think we can eat you this turn. This is the final boss. Well, the final boss. This is this floor's boss. So I can just go and grimly siphon you. And then absorb your soul for fun and profit. Alright, made it through the first floor. Didn't even take 1.5 hours. Well, took 1:40, which is still way too long. But hey. Brush, a pile of gold, a stack of pages, a relic. Oh, you know I love the flute. You know I love the flute. I mean, I think both the runs we had on video were with the flute. But I mean... how can I not store energy between turns? Also, this with our energy generation thing. Oof. Heal to fall. Oh, Gem of Breaking is just not very good. You actually have to take these 3 cards. This is triggers on taking damage, I think I saw, right? The minion we have. Battle Rager takes damage. So I wouldn't be able to trigger it with the Brimstone Needle. We're already spending a lot of life, so that needle is kind of scary. Frenzy is not great for us. We have no power gain. And the Spyglass is just okay. Yeah, once again just taking the gem. Even though I don't love the gem. Now, do we get to keep our ink? For chapter 2. Yes, no, maybe so? We do. Alright, that's quite nice actually. Well, but that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please do remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, talk to me in the comment section. Definitely let me know if you want to see more of this. Definitely also let me know if you don't want to see more of this. I know I keep saying this, but you keep on not telling me, so yeah. Go there, talk to me. Thank you for watching, see you folks next time.